If you understand that to be a marketer nowadays, to get a job within an agency or with any brands for that matter, you must also master the creative side, because all of the brands or clients or agencies you want to work with as a media buyer or as a creative strategist need a blend of both. They don't need one or the other. They need somebody who can handle both and essentially help them from a holistic approach when it comes to their ads. And this is why we created creativespecialist.co. So if you don't know who I am, my name is Justin, and I'm the founder at paidadvertising.com, which originally was an e-commerce marketing agency that helped on a done-for-you basis run paid advertising campaigns and also do content creation for e-commerce brands. Nowadays, we also have a brand new division, which is an educational division, helping brands, businesses, and agencies build their own in-house fulfillment and marketing teams. With that being said, I used to be a freelancer, same shoes as you. I was actually initially a graphic designer for 5 years before I turned into a marketing specialist. So I used to do design gigs for nutritionists and fitness enthusiasts, but eventually I realized that I wanted to be on a more of a retainer model, not to have to run for gigs here and there. So I wanted something that I was going to be able to be paid for every single month by my clients, which is why I initially became a media buyer before then going on and building our own agency. With that being said, at this point, I've built an online community with over 20,000 people following my advice when it comes to marketing and business. And if I move quickly the camera to the side so you can see more of the screen, we've worked at paidadvertising.com with over 60 clients within the online space and spent over $10 million on ads within the last couple of years. So with that being said, I've already mentioned some of the stats at the top. We built, $75,000 per month marketing agency. At the agency, we've achieved also 9 months average client retention rate. We have 5 clients with which we've been working for over 18 months. Considering that we have roughly 10 to 12 clients at any given point, that's pretty good, and our client satisfaction score is above 4.5. Why am I showing you this? Well, it's because I'm not the only person behind any of that. Our team is. Our team of media buyers, our team of creative strategists in the past were behind that. And now the people that are able to deliver these results and maintain this good client relationship and health, again, all the while delivering amazing results, are creative specialists. So what is a creative specialist? Well, before I actually can get into that, again, those are some of the examples that our team has worked with. So creative examples, you got some UGC on the left, you got some statics and GIFs on the right, and just a bunch of testimonials that we get every single week from our customers that are just so happy with the ad results they're getting delivered by our team of creative specialists. So you're not learning from anyone, you're learning from pretty much the best people in the space when it comes to online paid advertising. So you can see here some of the client and names that we've worked with in the past, okay? What is Ad Engine and what is the link with creativespecialist.co? Well, here's the thing. Ad Engine is our new educational division at paidadvertising.com. So with Ad Engine, what we do, it says it right here, we help empower advertising agencies, marketers, and business owners by providing them with the tools, structure, and support to build high-performing in-house marketing teams while freeing them from day-to-day fulfillment tasks. So with that being said, what we do to some level looks like this. If somebody comes to work with us on their ad engine because they want us to come into their business, give them the systems, the infrastructure, the scalability, and ultimately the team to get their clients results, or if they're a business, well, to help their business keep on growing, they need to have the people, right? They need manpower. So if somebody comes in through Ad Engine, as you can see right here, what we're going to be doing on our side is we build them a marketing department. So we build in that department, we place them with the right team members. And you, as a creative specialist, you get matched with the client. So the more people come through Ad Engine, well, the more businesses are going to be actively looking for one or more creative specialists. And that's why you should be listening to me in this video. Not only have we the track record at paidadvertising.com to prove that we know what we're doing, to prove what we know, what essentially we're talking about, but also we have the demand, the active demand for people who want to work with you today. So with that being said, why is traditional media buying dead? And that's pretty interesting, right? I want to get back to our creative specialist website. So what I say right here is I go over the differences between these three roles, between media buyers, creative strategists, and creative specialists. So first and foremost, let's talk about media buying. Media buying in itself is now so simplified, especially on platforms like Meta and TikTok. So on paid social channels, media buying has been simplified to the T so that now pretty much any VA can execute based on a simple set of instructions, media buying. With that being said, what is media buying? Well, media buying is the act for you to go ahead and find the best placement for your ads and the right audiences to target and upload ad assets to Facebook or TikTok. Well, now these platforms have been relying so much so on machine learning and AI that there's very little amount of work needed to be done on a media buying perspective. Therefore, most of the pressure is put at the ad level. Meta released their Performance 5 goals. They talk about account simplification, automation, data, tracking. So they basically let you know, get out of our wheels. Let us do our thing. Let us find the right customers for you. Go broad, simple ad account structure. Well, we've figured out the best ad account structure when it comes to both Meta and TikTok. And that account structure is so simplified that once again, through a simple set of instructions and guidelines, anyone can optimize ads on this platform. So now with that being said, if you got more time on your hands and you don't have to do as much media buying as you used to have, what else is left? Is it creative strategy? So you might ask, well, why can't I just be a creative strategist? What's so bad about being a creative strategist at this point? Well, here's the thing. Most creative strategists rely on tactics, frameworks, or recipes. This is a screenshot from a very popular podcast on the web that's talking about how you should structure creatives. And we are seeing here building blocks. And that's primarily what most creative strategists are talking about. Creative strategists usually understand two things, which is already pretty good. They understand the fact that you need a hook in your videos. It's usually a lot what people talk about. Go out there, look at how punchy this video is. Look at my click-through rates, my thumb stop ratio, my video view. That's pretty much all they talk about. And they know how to structure a video, but they don't understand the fundamentals. It's as if I gave you a hammer and I made you a hammer expert. You know how to use the hammer, but you don't necessarily know all the properties of the wood that you're actually working with. You won't be the best person to actually work with this wood type because you don't know it as well as your neighbor who actually spent the time to learn the fundamentals, knows how to work with wood, and is going to be much better at you than you who's going to have splinters, who's going to cause wood to go everywhere. It doesn't make sense. Okay, so if we get back into it, the second thing is that most creative strategists will rely on imitation. They'll be very good at browsing through online ad libraries and swipe files like Foreplay, or looking at your competition, but they'll have these playbooks which they'll just copy and paste ads from one business to another. And regardless of how you want to look at it, that's how most of them are working in their day-to-day workflow. So going back to creative specialist, that's the difference between a creative specialist and a strategist or a media buyer. It's a new and in-demand position. They don't focus on tactics, frameworks, or simple media buying and ad account structures. They focus on timeless marketing principles. That is, if you become a creative specialist, no matter what new AI is going to come out, no matter what machine learning tool is going to make some advancement this week, you won't be impacted. Because if you're a media buyer, truth is, within a year, you're out of a job. Media buying is about to be completely dead. There is no future for media buyers, especially when it comes to Meta and TikTok. Creative strategists grow in skill. People know they need creatives, but they're always disappointed. Why are my ads not converting? Now I have a creative strategist, but he or she is not making great ads. That's because they don't have somebody who understands the fundamentals. They don't have somebody who's able to ideate and come up with very unique ad concepts without having to rely on imitating other competitors or businesses within the market. And with that being said, on top of focusing on these marketing principles and timeless fundamentals, a creative specialist will embrace AI. They use AI and they are in a very leveraged position. Creative specialist is able to do the job of both the media buyer and a creative strategist because they've leveraged so much AI into the workflow that they've automated a big portion of their day-to-day tasks, leaving them only with the highest leverage activities. I don't know about you, but when I was a media buyer working with clients, I was tired of having to do everything. Working with clients that expect me to run the ads, help consult their business, and then I had to come up with new creatives. Heck, I even edited ads myself. This, again, leverages AI so that you don't have to do all of that. You only have to focus on the timeless principles and fundamentals that make up your ad. How can you target the right personas? What's your market research process? And essentially helping you create a fundamentally sound ad concept. So going back to this right here, as a creative specialist and a part of creativespecialist.co, you get to learn a lot from one of the leading agencies in the advertising space on a holistic approach that will get you placed with any modern advertising agencies or businesses. Any agencies that is sound of mind right now and that knows that they still want to be in business within 3, 5, 10 years, they know they don't need a media buyer. They know they don't need a creative strategist. They understand they need a specialist, somebody that understands marketing better than anybody in this space, and that is a creative specialist. So requirements are super simple. Again, this is completely free of charge. You only have to fill out the application thoroughly, so make sure you answer every question that we have in the application form. You record a Loom video introducing yourself, who you are, what's your experience, do you have any marketing experience or background? Are you already a media buyer right now and you want to improve your skills? Are you already a creative strategist but you want to learn more about media buying? Are you somebody that has zero knowledge in that sphere but wants to become a fully fledged and trained creative specialist? And why should we pick you? Because again, this is completely free of charge. There's only so much people that we can welcome in this training, so why should it be you? Make sure that this is an updated Loom. If you sent us a Loom video that's been recorded 3 or 4 months ago, we won't consider you. Make sure you record it personalized for this application. Third thing, you must have a good computer, webcam, and fast internet connection. This is not the type of thing where you can have a bad computer, a laggy connection. You're gonna be working online and learning online with our team. And fourth point is you must have excellent English written skills. A1 English written skills. Not making a typo, and you must be able to write fluently in English. Orally, you must have at least good skills. You can entertain a conversation or speak to a potential client of yours. And the last thing is you must be able to link back to any valuable experience. Would it be in the same industry or any related industry? So essentially link to your CV, resume, or past case studies that you must have achieved. With that being said, if I put myself back full screen to wrap up this video, it's pretty much how this entire training would look like. So we welcome you in, we help you become from A to Z a full-fledged and ready creative specialist so that we can help place you within one of our businesses or agencies looking to hire you today. So with that being said, not only do you have a training program, but you're also going to get calls with our team of experts at paidadvertising.com that do handle some of these client accounts and situations on a day-to-day basis, helping you do the same in your new work life. With that being said, make sure to fill out the application right below this video or on this webpage, and I'll see you guys on the other side. Bye.